With over 1.5 million signatures collected in 2 weeks, the petition against the Duplon law in France is shaking up the political world.
French President Macron announced that France will recognize Palestine as a state, adding that he hoped this would help bring peace to the region.
With over 1.5 million signatures collected in 2 weeks, the petition against the Duplon law is shaking up the political world. Among other things, the text adopted at the beginning of the month proposes the reintroduction of a pesticide called acetamiprid. For some MEPs, the message sent by Paris to its European partners sets a dangerous precedent.
Le problème, c'est que la France aurait très bien pu, si elle prenait en considération aujourd'hui les impacts sur la santé publique, aller voir ses homologues des autres États membres en leur disant « harmonisons nos législations, harmonisons nos interdictions, faisons-le dans un sens de l'intérêt général et engageons un travail dans ce sens-là ». C'est pas ce qu'a décidé de faire la France.
France wants to use this substance to protect its beet, hazelnut, cherry and apple crops. Supporters of the law in France's leading farmers' union argue that French producers are at a disadvantage compared to their European counterparts. In the European Parliament, the French right wing approves the text. They are delighted to see the European Green Pact called into question.
Moi, je suis très fière de détricoter, de participer au détricotage de ce pacte vert parce que je pense qu'il n'est pas dans la bonne logique. La logique punitive, la logique qui va encore peser sur les agriculteurs, sur leur productivité, leur rentabilité, elle n'est pas la bonne. Il faut choisir la confiance et il faut faire aller de pair produire et produire bien. Et ce n'est pas incompatible.
Acetamiprid is dangerous for pollinators such as bees. However, the debate in France also takes into consideration human health, in particular fetal brain development. The European Food Safety Authority is cautious on this point. Last year, it concluded that there were major uncertainties as well as a lack of data.
Depuis 2020, il devrait être réintroduit par la loi Duplon.
The European Commission is being secretive and not consulting properly in its scramble to approve projects to mine critical raw materials, according to 4 Green MEPs. The MEPs claim the Commission rebuffed requests for information about mining of critical raw materials. They told Euronews that they are mulling legal action against the Commission. Last year, a new Critical Raw Materials Act empowered the EU to push for new mining projects. These critical materials are needed as components for electric vehicles and other clean tech products. The EU is trying to reduce its dependency on single suppliers such as China, which is the world leader in raw materials production. The MEPs quizzed the Commission on 6 projects ranging from Spain to New Caledonia, which they feared were being rushed through over local concerns, asking to see what assessments had been done. MEPs Maria Oysalo, Sarah Mathieu, and Madeleine Spy and Anna Miranda criticized the Commission for failing to respond properly, claiming one response offered earlier this year was generic and evasive. The European Commission had not replied to a request by Euronews for comment up to now.
French President Emmanuel Macron has announced that France will recognize Palestine as a state, adding that he hoped this would help bring peace to the region. In a statement posted on X, Macron said that the decision will be formalized at the UN General Assembly in September. He also called for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza, the return of all hostages, and humanitarian aid to reach the territory, while also calling for the demilitarization of Hamas. The Palestinian Authority welcomed Macron's decision. However, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said he strongly condemned Macron's move. The US also strongly rejects Macron's plan, with Secretary of State Marco Rubio describing it as a reckless decision which sets back peace.
American soldiers are back to Georgia. Behind me you can see Waziani military base. The base is very close to the capital of Georgia, Tbilisi, and it is one of the locations where Georgian and US forces have launched multinational military exercise called Agile Spirit 2025, which will run until August 6. The drills bring together forces from 13 countries, including NATO members and partner nations, with the United States, Germany, Italy and Ukraine among the key partners. As it was announced by the Ministry of Defense of Georgia, Agile Spirit is designed to strengthen regional security, to enhance interoperability among allied forces and to prepare for modern hybrid threats. The training will include live-fire exercises and special operations taking place across the military bases in Georgia and in Turkey. Last year, the State Department of the United States of America indefinitely postponed one of the military maneuvers called Noble Partner due to the diplomatic tensions between these countries. And now we see that American military forces are back to training with Georgian soldiers. Georgi Tuchareli, Euronews Georgia, Tbilisi.
To jest absolutna legenda, festiwal, który sięga swoją historią roku 1970, na którym zaczynały się największe kariery największych polskich zespołów i to nie tylko tych rockowych. To tutaj miała miejsce, można powiedzieć, pewnego rodzaju rewolucja społeczna, bo przecież subkultury lat 80., 90. to tutaj znajdowały miejsce na to, żeby móc się pokazać.
Dzisiaj jest to komercyjny festiwal, ale serce jednak ciągle zawsze w tym miejscu bije mocniej, dlatego że tu się zaczęło wszystko. Było dużo właśnie agentów bezpieki i po cywilnemu byli różni dziwni ludzie, którzy nieraz prowokowali nawet zamieszki. Telewizja kręciła właśnie taką zadymę i w tym momencie oczywiście zohydzała w oczach narodu tutaj tych brudnych punkowców, jakichś metalowców.
Zawsze staramy się ukłonić historii festiwalu, dlatego 40-lecia Darka Malejonka, zespołu Hunter czy Kobranocki. To nie jest tylko dodatek do programu, to jest bardzo istotny element programu, stawianie właśnie na młode kapele.
Gramy bardzo alternatywnie, tak mi się wydaje, taki alternatywny metal, new metal. Na następny festiwal jarociński, jak będziemy grać, to na pewno zabiorę rodzinę. Dużo jest dzieci, nie? Mateusz na przykład dzisiaj z Konradem czytaliśmy dzieciom
wiersze Tuwima.
Para mim esta fotografia resume muito aquilo que foram aqueles dias de grande alegria. Quando vejo este caminhão militar com os soldados lá atrás a manifestarem-se com as espingardas no ar. Quando vejo os miúdos a fazer o V da Vitória. O outro oficial à frente, dentro da cabine da carrinha também, a fazer o V da Vitória. Para mim é uma fotografia do ponto de vista da estética, da narrativa, perfeita. E acho que não há nada que esteja a mais nem nada que esteja a menos. Esta foi a chegada do primeiro navio de tropas da Guiné. E era incrível, as pessoas que esperavam os soldados, e era também notável como os soldados traziam uma t-shirt do Amílcar Cabral e do PAIGC, daqueles com quem tinham estado a lutar, pormenores do cinto com 2 pistolas cruzadas e depois também traziam animais selvagens, portanto o que era muito normal naquela altura, e as pessoas. Esta fotografia acho que é um retrato daquilo que era o povo português. Uma das fotografias que mais me sensibiliza é esta do Carlos Paredes, já feita em 1982, mas em que o Carlos Paredes, apesar de famoso e de protagonista da Revolução, continuava a trabalhar com manga de alpaca no Hospital de São José. Mas depois temos mais figuras. Uma que é a Amália, que não é muito uma figura do 25 de Abril, como sabem, ela até andou a bater tachos contra a Revolução, mas a verdade é que ela se integrou muito bem naquilo que foi, sobreviveu ao 25 de Abril, a sua obra sobreviveu, acabou por ser adotada também por aqueles cantores que compunham e cantavam as baladas de intervenção. Temos aqui estas 4 fotografias. Esta é uma das últimas que foi feita ao Álvaro Cunhal. Depois temos o Vasco Gonçalves, que eu fotografei em sua casa, já depois da loucura do PREC. O José Saramago, uma figura com que eu nunca simpatizei do ponto de vista pessoal. E acabamos com o Marcelo Rebelo de Sousa no seu escritório na Lapa, com o Fernando Pessoa como moldura.